Run it back, Nation. What is good? It is your boy DJ Eastwood. Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros. Listen, man, ESPN has officially crossed the line in their pathetic, egregious, slimy, disgusting narrative stretching, and we're going to talk about it. Before we do, hit the like button on this video. Give me 500 likes on the video. Throw something in the comments. Doesn't matter what it is. Your favorite emoji. It's all for the algo. And subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on. All right. So I wake up this morning after, being very pleased with what I witnessed last night. Joel Embiid dominating Nikola Jokic in the big matchup of the Denver Nuggets and the Philadelphia 76ers. Jokic completely getting his ass kicked in the fourth quarter. The third and the fourth quarter, clamped by PJ Tucker. And Joel Embiid coming up huge, dragging his team back from a 15-point deficit, scoring 12 points in the fourth quarter, locking it down with 2 blocks on the other side, doing absolutely everything that an MVP caliber player does and wins the game. I was happy. I wake up this morning, and shout out to my dude 6 Mile Heim on Instagram for sending me this. I wake up this morning, I look at my phone, I'm checking, DMs and Twitter and Instagram or whatever else, views on TikTok, things like that. And he sends me this. The screenshot of ESPN's thumbnail on YouTube of last night's game. Now, Joel Embiid had 47 points, 18 rebounds, 2 blocks, 3 steals, an incredible performance. Nikola Jokic had 24 points, and he scored 2 points in the fourth quarter and had 3 turnovers. ESPN's thumbnail reads, Battle of the Bigs. Jokic and Embiid combined for 71 points. Now, are you seriously joking, ESPN? I read this, and I thought it was Photoshop. I thought somebody photoshopped a title onto an ESPN video to play a joke on how narrative-driven ESPN is. And then I go to their YouTube page, and that's actually the title of the video. Battle of the Bigs. Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic combined for 71 points. Are you kidding me, ESPN? Battle of the Bigs? First of all, the only battle that happened was Nikola Jokic getting his ass handed to him and Joel Embiid completely dominating the matchup and leading his team to victory. So ESPN, and this has been a thought for a while, right? This has been a thought for a while, and there's been things here or there to prove it. There's jokes been made. Comedians come out and say, this player scores 30. ESPN doesn't say anything. This player scores 30. ESPN has a circle jerk for a week. So there's been, feelings that they're narrative-driven. And, of course, they are narrative-driven. They are one of the biggest entertainment broadcasting companies in the world. Maybe they are the biggest entertainment broadcasting company in the world. But, you would still like for them to report on sports and not just report on what they want and how they want things to appear to the mainstream media or to the mainstream fan. But this is just straight slime, and it's clear stretching narratives. So that performance happens by Joel Embiid. ESPN people go into their office building and they say to themselves, okay, Joel had 47, Nikola had 24. The Sixers came back from a 15-point deficit to beat the number 1 seed in the West. How can we kind of skew this to not give all of the love to Joel Embiid? It is blatantly obvious now. After being robbed of the MVP for a couple seasons, now he's not starting in the All-Star game. The NBA's leading scorer, ESPN sees a performance like this, and they actually implement a strategy to not give all of the credit to Joel Embiid. This is a real thing that's happening. And somebody came up with, well, let's combine their scores together. 47 and 24, which, I mean, come on, Joel was 1 point short of doubling Nikola Jokic's scoring output in this game. Outscored him 12-2 in the fourth quarter. They said, let's combine the scores and title it Battle of the Bigs. Embiid and Jokic combined for 71 points. That is fucking pathetic. Fucking pathetic, ESPN. That is pathetic. If there was any credibility left for this company, it is 100% out the window. Out the window. I've been calling ESPN CNN 2.0 for a couple of years now, but this is official. I'm talking Fox News, CNN, ESPN. Throw them all in the garbage. Not a single one of them are telling the truth about anything. Each company is individually built, written, designed to appease to their target audience. You gotta be shitting me right now. On top of that, after last night's game, I didn't see any Denver Nuggets fans on Twitter at all. Man, they went under a rock faster than Patrick on SpongeBob, bro. They went back under that rock so quick. I didn't see a single person saying anything. They couldn't even bring up. They couldn't go dig up some advanced analytic. They couldn't dig up some kind of stretching number to say, well, Nikola Jokic actually did have a better game if you look at his advanced box plus minus Vort Raptor fucking plus minus something else box score. They couldn't do anything. So they had to disappear. Nikola Jokic shot the ball 12 times. I thought they were going to at least come out and say, well, he was 8 for 12 and Embiid was 18 for 31. So he actually shot. Yeah, because he doesn't take any difficult shots. Because when the moment is the highest, when the pressure is on, he's standing at the top of the key, passing the ball to guards. ESPN, you should be ashamed of yourselves. It's unbelievable at this point. And if you're still watching this video, which, you know, the average is like 45, 50% on a YouTube video. But if you're still here, I want to ask you a question. I want you to answer it in the comments. Is it racism? Straight up, is it racism? I want to know. I'm not saying it is. I want to know what you think in the comments. Is it racism? Is it? Is it? Because, yeah, my girl said that yesterday, and she didn't know East versus West and positions and things like that in the All-Star game. She just knew that Jokic was probably put in there and Embiid wasn't. That's why she said, are they racist? And is it racism? Because I tend to think that's not a thing when it comes to stuff like this, because I think, like, I don't think like that. So I think, like, listen, it's not that. It's, you know what I mean? But then I start to think, I don't know, man, old billionaire white people, you know? Are the old billionaire white people proud of this, you know, their one white superstar? Are they proud? We gotta find a way. We gotta find a way to keep him up there. We gotta find a way. We finally have one. We haven't had one since Larry Bird. We finally have one. We gotta keep finding a way to put the white man on top. Is that a thing? You tell me. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Other than that, go fucking Birds. Peace.